Hi guys, Luke here and welcome to another FIFA 19 player review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 87 rated FUT Headliners SBC Marko Arnautovic. He has got a very nice, well-rounded, good-looking card. He did cost me in the region of 100,000 coins to complete his SBC, and in the 4 games that I played him with, he scored me 3 goals and got me 2 assists, and he does have a 4-star weak foot as well as 4-star skill moves. Moving on to his in-game stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 89 positioning, his 85 finishing, his 92 shot power, and finally his 89 strength. And I did have the Hawk chemistry star applied to this Marko Arnautovic. A couple of things just to notice before we get any further into the video. Again, you guys have been telling me to try and slow down in my videos. I am talking too fast, and I'm going to try and do that, guys, but it's so hard for me to do because I've just kind of learned what I've been doing YouTube to turn into a much more faster talker. But I'm going to try and talk a little bit more slow, hopefully for you guys, so that your brain's not kind of messed up when I'm trying to do these videos. And also, there was a comment, I believe, on the Nesta review, which got a lot of support from a lot of people saying that I need to essentially restructure the ratings that I give to players. So, for example, I gave Nesta a 10 out of 10, but in the video I gave... in the review for Sol Campbell, I think I also gave him a 10 out of 10, and I gave both icons a 10 out of 10 rating, but I said that Prime Sol Campbell was the much better card to go for, and to be quite honest, it makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to definitely be, restructure my ratings that I give to players so that it makes essentially more sense and all that kind of good stuff. But anyway, focusing on this Marko Arnautovic, it's an okay promotion. Like it's not a great promo. It's average, I think. It's just a filler. It's better than nothing, I suppose. This Marko Arnautovic card looks absolutely fantastic, and who knows, maybe by May he may have like a 90 rated card with the potential extra team of the tournament or man of the matches informs that he could potentially get, which would be really, really decent. In game, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, didn't like him. I think he's okay. I don't think he's anything better than that, and it's certainly not a card I'll be running in my first team at all. I'll definitely use him as like a sub if I'm winning like 5-0 or something like that, but he won't get into my first team unless he gets like a ridiculously good looking card, maybe even further down the line. But into his pros, or his only pro I should say, it's going to be his strength. I actually thought his strength was fantastic. This is something that Hernan Crespo lacks, and I love Hernan Crespo in this game. That 90 prime card's fantastic. I'm so glad I did his SBC. But the one thing he doesn't have, which Arnautovic does have and has really, really good in, is strength. 89 strength and 90 aggression with the whole chem, so he goes to 94 strength and 99 aggression. That is absolutely fantastic. He's able to hold up the ball so well. He's able to kind of retain possession so that other players can make runs for him to make passes to, because his passing isn't the worst, and also because he lacks in dribbling, and to be honest, he lacks in pace in my opinion as well. Overall, he's got that strength to be able to defend players off the ball, which is absolutely fantastic. So you can just bully players off the ball as well. You can just retain possession as well with that good strength, which is absolutely fantastic. And it kind of made me like him to an extent, which is pretty awesome for that only reason. But that's going to be the end of the pros to this card. His only con, to be honest, and it ruins the card a lot and makes him, this is why I find him almost an unusable card at times, is the agility and the balance. 75 agility and 70 balance. Let's say, for example, if the agility was in the 90s or the mid 80s, or if the balance was in the mid 80s or the 90s or something like that, and only one of the stats was like low, but at least one of them was high between the balance and the agility, it wouldn't be that bad. But because both of them are under 80, it just makes the card so sluggish. I didn't like him whatsoever. He was like an absolute tank to kind of turn with in a bad sense. Like, it really was hard to turn with a guy on the ball, and I didn't like that whatsoever. He just feels like you can't run with a guy at all. It just affects his pace, in my opinion. It doesn't make for a good experience using the card. I don't personally like cards like that whatsoever. Some people like cards like that, but personally for myself, I just didn't. It just gave me a bad feeling with the card, and puts me off wanting to really use him again, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, when he can get into good opportunities, he can often finish. He's got good finishing, really good shot power and stuff like that. Even his passing at 85 and 84 vision makes him arguably a usable cam, in all honesty. But personally, I wouldn't do this SBC. There's going to be better SBCs in this promo to come along the way. I think this promo is out for like the next week or something. We will see better cards than Arnautovic, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, obviously he could get upgrades as FIFA 19 goes along, but let's be honest, until Team of the Season, there's not that long. Team of the Season is going to come out in May and stuff like that. He's not probably going to get to a 90 rated card. He may get maybe one more special card before Team of the Season. So, in my opinion, there's better cards to go for than this one. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 rating. I think there are still good parts to him. I think his finishing, at times was really good, and obviously that strength is fantastic, but the balance and agility, in my opinion, just ruins the card, to the point that although 100,000 coins is decent for the cards in terms of, what the card looks like, it looks really, really good and looks, arguably worth it for 100k on face value, but in game, I wouldn't pay any more than 50,000 coins to this guy personally. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish this play. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.